You see that aggression in his face. That's what he's got to do. He lives on that passion up on the stage.
Back in the groove, Taylor.
140.
106, the Taylor average. 105.5, Michael van Gerwen. Taylor led 4-0.
Taylor's second maximum of the match. What a time to hit it. Van Gerwen replies with a great 140. Now Taylor will be thinking, I'm going to have 6 darts from here, so I want to set it up. He's going to have to switch now. That covers the treble. He's hit the one treble that he needed to hit. So pressure again on the shot out from Van Gerwen. Needs at least the last dart at the bullseye.
There again, you see, Taylor was slow to go back. Van Gerwen had to wait to throw.
85.
And it affected him.
He'll be required.
But Taylor just playing the way that Taylor plays. To break Van Gerwen again. Got to go this. Perfect. Well.
Now it's Taylor that has missed the doubles. That's Van Gerwen in. Hit this to win his first leg of this match. Oh, and a horrible switch over to the nines. And that's a bad miss. Crucial, that is.
Nowhere near with any of them, Rod.
And showing the 7th flag.
Those 3 darts from Michael were a long way away, but certainly from Taylor's wasn't straight in the double 8. And that was another massive chance for Van Gerwen. I mean, he could have been so far in front here. I know people don't take the double out. He could be the one who's 5-2 up.
2 out of 9.
140.
Taylor 5 out of 9 on the finishing.
He's 5-2 down, 22%. He'll be very disappointed in that, but 56% from Taylor. He'll be more than happy with that.
139.
Anything above 40%, you know, you're happy with.
Taylor beating Simon Whitlock in the semi-finals. Michael van Gerwen edging out Adrian Lewis.
177.
Well, it's as good as a maximum, 3 major trebles.
58.
Again, Van Gerwen not pressurising the shot of 48 left. That leaves the double 16. And the double 16 it is for Phil Taylor. 6-2 he leads Michael van Gerwen here under the big top in Sydney. We're just under the Harbour Bridge and across from the Opera House. And what a week we've had here, Stu, of darts, and what a setting it's been.
Yeah, Luna Park of the Sydney Harbour Bridge and just across the water.
60.
The Opera House. Well, Barneveld was beaten in the first round. At the moment, Van Gerwen on course to lose the final. Missed darts at double, but having got himself back in it, that 7th leg, well, that for me, the pivotal moment in this match.
140.
I mean, strange as it may seem, but it's absolutely true. A huge, huge marker for the rest of the year. He is trouncing Michael van Gerwen in the final here at Sydney. He meant business when he flew to Sydney. He means business now, and he's closing in on victory. 7-2, he leads in the final. Well, a 174 from Taylor right out of the break. Lackluster sums up Michael van Gerwen's performance. 102 average despite all the missed darts at double. He found himself 4-0 down despite having the first shot at winning all those 4 legs. And Taylor here is on a 9-darter. And Taylor here is on a 9-darter in the final.
Well, we were going to question whether he could come out of the break still firing on all cylinders, and that has answered the question. Well, treble 20. Oh, and he's missed it. The crowd are booing him, saying it's rubbish. But I think the telling factor in this game for me, Stuart, is that the game that Van Gerwen played against Lewis, he was on such a high, such a fast rhythm, and he comes out against Taylor, and Taylor is just casually playing his own game, and it's definitely the rhythm that has upset Michael.
Tops.
50.
What did this performance say about Michael van Gerwen?
93.
I think all it's going to say is that the semi-final took a bit out of him, set up the wrong rhythm for the match against Phil Taylor. I really do. I think that's what's been the telling factor, and he's missed. Phil Taylor goes 8-2 up, and in the early part of the game, he's missed the odd dart at a double, and he's got behind. And as we've seen so often, you can't afford to get behind. I mean, to be quite honest, he's still throwing over 100 average.
Yeah, for me, what this could do is dent his confidence. I mean, I guess the next 2 or 3 months are important, and we shall see. Michael van Gerwen at the moment is flying, but he's been grounded tonight by Philip Taylor.
93.
I don't think he overthinks the game, though, Stu. I mean, Adrian Lewis had beaten a couple of times. We had lunch with Michael today. He joined us, and he said, "I don't care. Today's a different day." Yeah. And that's what Taylor's philosophy has been. It's just new day, new game of darts, and that's the way you've got to do it.
Taylor, for me, didn't just want to win this final. He wanted to do it this way. He wanted.
Well, he wants to do this to everybody.
Yeah, but
he could play his own son, and he'd go up there and thrash him.
Yeah, but the point that I'm making is that over the last 12 months, Phil Taylor has dominated this sport, and Michael van Gerwen has had all the headlines. Michael van Gerwen has had all the attention. Phil Taylor is used
100
to all the headlines and the publicity and the stories being about Phil Taylor, because he wins so much around the world of darts.
Well, to be quite honest, we do need other players to step up to the mark and help out with front in this sport. That's why it's good to see Adi back on form. It's good to see Michael back on form. And the other top players, Simon's done a lot down here. That's what promotes the sport. Not only these guys playing, but the promotion that they do as well. And that's why we've kind of praised them up.
77.
Anger from Michael van Gerwen there. He threw 2 in the treble there, and then he gritted his teeth. You saw a scowl on his face. Too little, too late. And he's going to lose.
Say it again. That type of checkout is what's made Phil Taylor the champion that he is.
This has been Phil Taylor's tournament.
96.
And it'll be interesting to see whether this win, this tournament, this result, the manner of this victory, the ripples will be felt for how long? Let's see.
Well, the other players will look at the averages that he's thrown again, as he did in the match play, and think, well, we've stepped it up a little bit, and we've got to step it up even more. I mean, Phil, 108. Michael now up to 103 as he hits his second 180. But that's one of the factors. Michael has not hit enough maximums against Phil. Everybody would have backed Michael to hit more 180s than Phil, and yet it's 4-2 on Phil's side.
97. Michael, you require 81.
To win only his 3rd leg. Double 6. So van Gerwen does win a 3rd leg. He's got to win another 7. A wry smile. I reckon that this will have an effect, certainly on Van Gerwen. It's quite likely to go out and win the big European Tour event in Germany next weekend. I just think that just somewhere it'll have effect. I don't think he'll be able to just forget about it and brush it off and, you know, consign it to the dustbin of history. We shall see.
Well, I think what happens, they're playing so often, literally every week now, in major tournaments, whether they're tour events, which is a lot of money, and proper ranking points, you know, to the other TV events, the European events, and then these Masters events. They're playing against each other so I honestly don't think they think about it too much.
Well, don't get me wrong, I think Michael Van Gerwen will win one, maybe two majors between now and January of the World Championship. Not playing like this, but he's going to have to, well, he's going to have to regroup, but I think he'll muse on it for a little while and then he'll move on.
What Michael's got to do, and all the other players against Phil, especially the quick throwers, is find a way when they walk back to just go into their own little happy place while Phil throws his darts. So they're not too eager to get to the board all the time. You know, he's up. There's no question he's upset Michael's rhythm, where Lewis fell right into the bracket of what Van Gerwen wanted.
Well, Van Gerwen will be back. Van Gerwen will win many, many big titles. But Phil Taylor to win the first ever Sydney Darts Masters, and he's done it in style with a brilliant 1-2-4 finish. This has been Phil Taylor's week in Australia, and Philip Taylor has done it again with a spectacular performance in the final. An average of nearly 110. He sends out a message. He is still a clear and present danger in the world of darts. Taylor wins in Sydney.
Join me out of Peacock.